I appreciate you clicking on this video. Like, subscribe, all the stuff down below. Today we're looking at the UV Slider 2. Pros, cons. Been hunting with it for a little while. Killed a deer with it. I want to give you some pros and cons before you spend 600 bucks and let you know my thoughts on it. You probably want to watch this before you buy one. Appreciate you watching. Stick around. So we've got the UV Slider 2 here we're looking at today. Pros and cons of this sight. One of the main things that made me want to buy this sight, I saw a guy at, I believe it was the Oklahoma Total Archery Challenge. He had 2 different sets of arrows in his backpack. And I asked him, I was like, man, how do you know, how do you know which one to shoot? And he said he's got a sight tape here for his fast arrows, so getting under tree limbs, and then he's got a sight tape on this side for his hunting arrows. So he can shoot his hunting arrows you know, in the fields and things like that where it's going to have a bigger arc. He can shoot fast arrows when you're in the trees and in the brush. And I was like, man, that's pretty cool actually. That's a pretty cool idea. You could go to an event where you're getting close to hunting season, you want to start using your hunting arrows, you've got a sight tape already on there, you never have to take it off. It just stays on your sight, which is pretty cool, I thought. So I thought, well, that might be worth getting one. It is very light. The ergonomics of it, and I've heard this on some other videos, it is really smooth. It's really smooth, and it stays where you let off of it, which is pretty rare compared to some of the other ones I've used. Some of the other ones, they either are too fast or too slow, and I don't know. It does turn smooth. Not a huge deal, I don't think, in the big scheme of things. The actual knob's big, so if you've got gloves on, that's good. The little clicker to adjust your left, right, and all that, if I could talk. Pretty cool. Again, not a huge deal. Not something you used to use a ton, but it is pretty cool. The indicator pins are nice. You can see exactly they're very pointed. They're not blunt. I've used Spot Hog in the past. Didn't like them because of how blunt they were. One of my favorite things is I think the pins are super bright. So I've had a lot of people complain about pins. I don't have a light on this at all. I've never had to use the light on my other Ultraview sights. I think the pins are plenty bright, and these are 10,000th pins. So I have no issues with that. I love the brightness. My biggest complaint, the biggest thing that I have issues with, if you will, for the $600 sight is if you're trying to be super precise, and maybe I'm just getting old, it is really hard to tell where that is. So if I'm trying to set this at 27, I'm just having to kind of guess that 27 somewhere in there because of how tight that sight tape is. I'm gonna try to focus in a little bit, see if I can get it to show. I appreciate you watching, clicking the video. Do me a favor, go to RamboBikes.com, use R Woods at checkout. It'll save you 20%. If it's a closeout or a big sale, it may not work on that particular bike, but if it's a full sale bike, it'll definitely work. I know I looked at the, was it one of the all-wheel drive ones, I don't even know which one, and it saved over $1,000 on the full price of that bike using that R Woods code. Christmas is coming up, they've got a lot of kids bikes on there. Last I saw, you could get one of their kids bikes for $500. So a kid's e-bike, $500. You're not going to beat that anywhere, especially a name brand like Rambo. Go check them out. Use the code. It helps the channel, helps you. Thank you. Back to the show. So it's really hard to get a super precise spot just because of how packed in. And these are not fast arrows. These are 500 grain maybe. They're 270 something probably. So if I was shooting my Rip XVs, this would be so close you couldn't hardly tell it. That's a negative I don't like. I don't like just how packed in they are. You get old like me, I guess. You're trying to get that exact, you're at a Total Archery Challenge and you're trying to put it, obviously it gets better when you get out here at the 90s, but if you're trying to put it at 87, you're kind of yeah, I think that's 87 in there somewhere. It gets pretty hard to tell where that is. So that's one thing I'm not super crazy about. The rest of it, I don't have an issue with. You've got metal tapes over here. Not a huge metal tape guy. I'm really more of a precision cut archery, print the sight tape, stick it on there, and it be exact versus having a metal sight tape. But overall, it's a pretty good sight tape. I mean, I have more positives than I do complaints. The biggest complaint is just, I guess I'm getting old, but if you're like me and you have issues with this, let me know. Let me know what you think. If you're having issues trying to be super exact, if I'm just being pretty close, it's not a big deal. So for example, I think that's actually 20.5 versus 20. Not a huge deal, but just something to think about. And it's really hard to see the gaps in these, but the sight itself is really great. Is it worth $600? I don't know, but it is smooth. It does shoot good. The pins look good. It's lightweight. I love the pick mount option. It is the big knob over here so that you can turn it with a glove on is cool. So there are some definite pros to it. Let me know what you think on it. Is it worth $600? Your experiences with them. Am I the only one that has trouble seeing all these really close lines? Whereas a dial or a wheel, you would see more, the gap would be a lot bigger. So for example, if I can get this one off, this is my, this is a UV3 on an HHA dial, and you can see these are faster arrows. These are 420 grain arrows, so moving a lot faster. You can see the gap on those is just so much better to see. So if I'm putting in at 40.5, I know exactly where that needs to go. It's much easier to see. Just something to think about. If you're getting older, maybe your eyes aren't as good, maybe you don't want to go with a bar like that. So I appreciate you guys watching. Let me know your thoughts. I'm planning on doing a lot more like review type stuff on equipment and stuff throughout the winter, different releases. I really want to get into just shooting more different releases and giving feedback on them. So that's the kind of stuff I'm wanting to do in the winter and kind of the off season leading into Shot 3D and Total Archery Challenge. Let me know what you think. If you got any releases or sites you want to check out, I've got some that I'm ordered, but it's going to take a little bit to get here, that I'm really excited to try out and review and stuff like that. So let me know if you've got any that you recommend or that you're using or you've had good success with, or sites you use that you really like. Let me know. Is $600 too much for a site? Probably so. Let me know. Appreciate you guys. Stick around.